What's up, guys? This is the, I think, second video or third on my channel. I've recorded 3. I think I've only posted 1, though. Or this will be my third one I've recorded, but I've only posted 1. This is going to be an introduction to GI reenacting. Basically what you need to get started. Like, equipment-wise, of course, you'll have to get, you don't have to, but it's suggested that you find a unit near you. Check out Reenactor Guy's YouTube video. He had a really awesome idea of creating a YouTube video where guys post their unit information in the comments, and I just going there to find a unit first and then messaging the person that commented it. But anyway, I'm gonna get started. I have a list here of stuff I need to go over. Real astounding list there, but anyway, I may actually kind of mix some of this up because a couple of them were kind of weirdly ordered. But first off, we've got weapons. One of the first things you're gonna need to get. The first things that I suggest getting are a rifle and boots. Mainly because, one, a rifle, my personal opinion, I would not let somebody borrow my rifle, especially if it was an expensive rifle such as the M1 Garand. If I was doing Russian, something like that, it's a Mosin, sure, but a Garand, a Car 98, things like that, or a Gewehr 43, whatever. Sorry, not gonna let somebody borrow my rifle, or even my 03A3. I mean, I've got a mint condition Remington 03A3, and I wouldn't let somebody borrow that because it is in mint condition. But anyway, let me bring it up. I've got stuff like staged around me to show you guys, but some of it I may have to step out of frame to get. But anyway, this is my personal Garand. If you're not familiar with the Garand, I suggest you find a different video because I'm not an expert on the M1. I know how it works, but that's about it. I mean, I know that mine is a February 45 Springfield. I know that it was reconditioned for the national match. That's all I know. I do also know that I need to get lock bar sights and a different gas lock plug, I believe. I want to get a single slot. This is the X type, I believe. Also, if you're going to be using a Garand, which I highly recommend, I don't recommend wasting your money. I'm going to say wasting because you may not deem it as wasting, but personally I would. Getting a weapon besides the Garand, if you're specifically going to use it for reenacting, don't get a Springfield 03A3. Don't get unless you're going to be a sniper, which it's a different. That's a story for another time, I guess you could say. It's something that I'm not going to get into right now. Anyway, you will need to get a blank adapter. You can get multiple different types. This is the kind that I personally have and personally recommend. It is the Ravenna Armory, Ravenna Arsenal, one of the two. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, there's water on my desk. That's great. Okay, well, I recommend this one. You take off. Well, it comes with instructions. Basically, you take the pieces off. You take this piece right here off, and you screw this one on, or the piece that was here off. It extends the barrel, I'd say, 3/4 of an inch, and you have a little tap or set screw that goes in with the Allen wrench, and it allows the rifle to fire blanks, which, if you don't know, it's a bullet without a bullet. Okay, it's a cartridge with gunpowder in it and a primer, but there's no round going down range. Second, this is going to go with my next part, which is actually, before I even start that, if you already have a Springfield, M1 carbine, a Thompson, by any chance, a BAR, things like that, use that, especially if you're getting into the hobby. Nobody's going to look down on you for using a different weapon, but at some point, if you're going to be portraying as your day-to-day guy, yeah, definitely get a M1. If you don't already have one, get an M1 first. If you already have it, use what you've got. Especially if it's your first event or first season of reenacting. Yeah, I mean, go with what you already got. Next, this is what I recommend. Actually, this is what I recommend as your first purchase. These are boots. You can either get rough outs, which is what I've got, type 2 service shoes, which is what I wanted to get, but I ended up kind of, actually, at the front sent me these instead of type 2s, and I didn't realize it because I thought I ordered rough outs, but I looked at the receipt, and sure enough, I'd ordered type 2s, but I'd already like started dubbing them and stuff, so couldn't really do anything about it. Anyway, these are at the front, USA made, so I recommend these. This is the best reproduction on the market. World War II Impressions, from what I understand, isn't even as good as this. These have Goodyear welted soles, and I can't remember who the upper is made by, but anyway. What else? They also come with original laces, which not really a big deal. But if you get type 2 rough outs, you have to dub them. And in dubbing them, I used mink oil as well as some leather conditioner, and then I also used old shoe polish and actually no, I don't think I used old shoe polish. I used the liquid shoe polish that has a little sponge on it to darken them more to look where they should be, because I don't have snow seal or Hubbard shoe grease, nor do I have access to it, so I just went with that. Those are the first two purchases I recommend. The next items I recommend are a basic set of wools, okay? So, if you're a smaller guy, unlike myself, definitely recommend go with originals. That is, if you're obviously okay with it. If you're not, then just go with repros. But you can find originals if you're under like a size 34, which I can wear a size 34 trouser. Don't like it. It's not comfortable, but I can wear it. Pardon my stutter. Anyway, I can. Don't prefer it, but anyway. These are the trousers. I'm not going to completely unfold them because I'm sure you guys have seen pants before. Hope you have. I mean, nothing really special about them. They're button fly. These are actually World War II Impressions pants that I bought used. They were new, like they were in the bag or whatever still, but the guy had bought them and was selling them used. I don't know what my pinky did there. Anyway, yeah, you just wear them with a belt, and they do wear a little higher than modern pants. I wear them at my navel because it's the most comfortable place to wear these, in my opinion. A little watch pocket, a pocket on each side, just like modern pants, and two rear pockets, which I think is kind of weird. I'm surprised there's two. I have an original pair, and they have two, but like the German trousers, I only have one. So, also, what I recommend getting is just a standard enlisted man's M37 wool shirt. Nothing special about it. Same thing applies to the trousers. If you're a smaller guy, go with originals. If you're a bigger guy, better off just buying reproductions. And stay away from at the front's flannel shirts. They're not any good. Also, for what I understand, and they're not correct. I mean, they're good from a distance, but I've seen them compared to originals. Considering I wear original shirts, they're not anywhere near the same. A couple guys in my unit have What Price Glory wools, and they love them. They look pretty close to my originals and my World War II Impressions. They're slightly different colors, but you know, that's to be expected. I mean, wools came in a variety of shades anyway, or different like dye lots and stuff, so you know, whatever. Anyway, yeah, no epaulets on the shoulder for enlisted man. Open collar. Actually, this is a convertible collar type that can be closed or set open. Patch pockets. Nothing real special. This is personally the one I use. It's a officer's or PX shirt. It has epaulets and it has these squared off pockets. Otherwise, it's exact. And this is a little bigger. It doesn't have a size in it. This is tailor made, from what I understand. But whatever. Next, one of the things you're also going to need to get is trouser belt. I mean, not really special. Stay away from the Rothko ones, obviously. either try to find an original or get at the front, or World War II impressions wins. Anyway, actually, I think I'm gonna cut it here because I'm at 10 minutes now, and I don't want to go over 15. So I'm gonna cut it here, and stay tuned for part 2. Thanks for watching.